Hi friends, hope you're all doing good. Today's recipe is the whole wheat yeasted flatbread with Nigella seeds. I'm making the baked version. You can also make it on a griddle if you like, but the baked version I feel is better because it's nice and fluffy. It pairs well with the gravy items, non-veg and veg, especially the shahi gravies. You can dip them in the gravy and relish the bread. So let's proceed to make the bread. Here we have taken about 2 cups of whole wheat flour, or take as needed, little salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of yeast, granulated yeast, some Nigella seeds to sprinkle on top, olive oil, we'll be using about 2 tablespoons, and little milk to brush on top of the flatbread. Now to activate the yeast, take about half cup of lukewarm water. It has to be lukewarm, not very hot. Add the sugar and sprinkle the yeast on top. If the water is very hot, the yeast will be dead. Now we are going to set it aside for 5 minutes or so. Cover it and keep it in a warm place. Now the yeast has been activated. You can see it's become frothy. If it doesn't become frothy, do not use it. Now transfer the flour into a large mixing bowl. Make a hole in the center. Add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now mix the yeast mixture. Add it little by little to the flour while mixing. Now at this stage you can add the salt. Spread it around. Add the remaining yeast mixture and keep kneading. You can add little more warm water, lukewarm water. Knead it very well. This complete process takes about 5 to 7 minutes. You have to keep kneading the dough very well. Continue to knead until the dough becomes soft and pliable. You can put little bit of oil to smoothen it just before the finishing touches. Now gather the dough, make a big ball and place it in the dish. Now cover it with a cling film, and we are going to set this aside to raise. The proofing takes about 2 hours for whole wheat flour. If it was all-purpose flour, it would have been done fast. So this is how it has risen after 2 hours. In winter it may take longer. Now with light hands, gather all the dough. Don't knead it too much. Just lightly you have to gather it. to just remove the air bubbles. Now take a portion of the dough and roll it out. You can roll it any shape, round or long. Keep it little thicker. Now brush a little milk on top for the Nigella seeds to get stuck to the flatbread. Sprinkle them over the flatbread. Lightly press them with your finger so that they get stuck. Now transfer this into the parchment paper placed on a tray and let it rise for 1 hour. After which you are going to bake it for 10 to 12 minutes at 300 degrees C. These flatbreads can be cooled and stored in an airtight box. Just before serving, you can, with the help of tongs, you can roast a little on the gas flame directly and brush a little ghee. They look delicious, isn't it? They go very well with gravies, non-veg or veg, anything. I have served it with chicken curry. Make and enjoy these delicious flatbreads. Here I have served it with chickpeas. It goes very well with anything. Make and enjoy them. Friends, you may like to try out these videos as well. Check them out.